Welcome back. We're up for a fun time. We actually have our chair of the board for 2016 and our chair-elect for 2017. Welcome, Alan.
Thank you.
How are you? And Jenny?
Thank you.
That's Alan from CCB Community Bank. He is the Florida president, and Jenny from
Twin Cities Hospital.
Twin Cities Hospital. I knew that. I was just giving you a hard time. Alan, tell us a little bit about the wonderful opportunity this chairmanship has provided you and all the great things that have happened.
Yeah, it's been a great year, and it's hard to believe that we're in December and it's already flown by. It just seems like this time last year I was with Dominica here.
I know.
Meeting,
we're
talking
doing
about my upcoming year, and it's
we've
really,
had some highlights, haven't we?
Yeah, it's really been a great year, and thoroughly enjoyed it, and just kind of talking about some of the things that we've accomplished this year. Just kind of starting with the breakfast. One of my initiatives was to try to highlight a lot of our nonprofits this year. Every one of the breakfasts this year, we've highlighted 2 of our nonprofits in our communities. And again, these are organizations that are out there every day doing the things that make our community what it is. And,
make it paradise.
Yeah.
And they're always scrambling for the limelight. I think that was so kind of you to give them an opportunity to be highlighted and let folks know they're out there and doing work. And hopefully we've helped bring some volunteers and more support for them.
and highlighted who are some of the people making differences in our community.
Sure.
And so that's been a good initiative. And
that's a great idea.
And then we also this year, our young professional organization, which Jenny is very involved in that.
Well, you and I were going to join too.
Yeah.
But, you know, we had too many things going on.
We were blackballed because of our age.
Well, then there's that.
But every quarter we have awarded a young professional in our community that's also kind of as well making a difference within our area. And this has been sponsored by Destin Commons, and we really appreciate their involvement there. Then April rolled around, we had our golf classic again at Rocky Bayou Country Club. Great day, another great networking opportunity.
Chamber of Commerce weather.
Chamber of Commerce weather, and another full field. And then in the spring, summer, and fall, we were involved with promoting 3 concerts that were held out at Northwest Florida College Amphitheater. Northwest Fest, which were some of the local bands in our community. Then we had the Drifters on Memorial Day. And then our own local Hunter Phelps brought his show from Nashville in October, very well attended. Then also during the summer we brought back an event that had been held in the past honoring our first responders in our community.
We did that right at your bank, as a matter of fact.
Did it at our bank, and a lot of volunteers stepped up that day to honor and show our appreciation to the firefighters and law enforcement officials, and even a few of the canines came in and got some doggy treats. Anyway, we're glad to have that. And then in July as well, we held our first inaugural Civic Hall of Fame.
That was a little scary when you came up with that idea, because
you
know, it was hard to get our arms around, but my goodness.
And it also coincided with the Chamber's 60th anniversary this year, which was kind of a timely thing. And the Chamber staff and the committee that put this together, starting with the applications on getting in for the civic leader nominations, just worked well beyond the call of duty, and it couldn't have gone any better. We had a full house that day for lunch,
and I like that we didn't try and honor every civic leader.
Right.
We want to do this each year, so I think we captured the foundation, if you will.
And it went extremely well, and again, we had 6 well-deserving honorees that day that were honored. Dr. Getch's speech that day was really timely as well, did a great job there. So hopefully this is something that we can continue in the future for many years to come, because we haven't scratched the surface on individuals in the past that have made differences in our community and from a civic standpoint. So again, I'm looking forward to seeing that come to fruition next year again.
Now I've sat in this position for quite a while, and I always get an opportunity to do these exit interviews. And one of the questions I always like to ask is, what did you find most rewarding about being the chair of the board for the Niceville?
Well, Again, not being a native of Niceville, it helped me kind of entrench myself more into the Niceville community, Valparaiso community. Learn more of the nuts and bolts of the businesses that are out there, who are some of the difference makers in our community. Yeah. That's been, especially as we went through the Civic Hall of Fame.
You quickly figure out who gets things done.
Yes, and again, who have done things in the past, and that was very enlightening as we went through that process with the Civic Hall of Fame. And one other thing I was going to mention in the first, one of the things that we've done this year was just last Friday we held our Sequins and Suit event, which was a sold out standing room only event.
Beautiful venue.
Beautiful venue at Superior Residence, and well attended, and just couldn't have gone any better. And very proud to be part of that as well.
And again, raising money for nonprofits.
Yes, we honored 2 nonprofits that day, as well as again, kind of getting everybody in the holiday spirit as well as we went through that. So again, it's just been an extremely great year from my perspective, and hopefully staff feels that way too.
I'm sure they do, and you're rolling up on probably the biggest event of the year, and that's going to be your changeover there when you do the annual awards banquet. And I know you can't give us any of the skinny. We don't want any spoilers here or anything like that. But share with the folks a little bit about when and where that's going to be and what to expect. We
would like for everybody to go ahead and put the save the date on the calendar for January 26th, which is a Thursday at 6 p.m. It's going to be held at Northwest Florida State College in the Student Services Center. Mm-hmm. We have a Mardi Gras theme this year, so
oh wow!
Maybe
get my beads out.
You can get the beads and maybe a tux, or we might build a floating right in there too.
Who
knows? But we are looking for sponsorships opportunities there, and are available. And you can contact the chamber today to learn more about those.
How fantastic! I'm looking forward to it. I know it's going to be a great evening. Jenni, you've been in the chamber about as long as I've been in the chamber. I can't remember the chamber without you, but share with the folks a little bit about your background and your chamber involvement.
Well, I've been with the chamber just over 11 years. I maybe did a little volunteering, voluntold.
Voluntolding before that, sure.
Prior to that, happily, of course.
Yes, of course.
But over the years, I've served on pretty much every committee that we have. I've chaired some events over the years.
I've certainly been involved in preparing and putting on every event over the years.
Oh, I love things like that. So that's fun for me. But I've had a couple terms on the board of directors, and the last few years I've been lucky enough to serve on the executive board and contribute to making some important decisions that have benefited the chamber.
Sure, and we seem to be on a glide path up. We're doing absolutely wonderful.
Yep.
And I think no more evidence than you're our 2017 chair-elect. So you're going to get that gavel passed to you in January.
Alan can't wait.
he's ready now, isn't he?
Yes.
What can folks expect from 2017?
Well, I want to build on the momentum that Alan has created this year, obviously, and you as well, and all of our other past chairmen.
All on the wall. Get your picture taken.
We're in a great place, and I want to keep that going. Mm-hmm. So in 2017, I want to really do some projects that are going to include our young professionals. The chamber and Niceville, Valparaiso has such a rich history, and it's good for them to know, and it's important to know that the chamber is in the community, and we're here for businesses to network together and to be a resource for the community, and for the young professionals to know that, that we have that reputation, and we're in the community for them and each other is something that I want to keep growing, and I hope continues after my year as well.
Keeps it lively and new blood. I mean, we've got to have it to move forward.
Exactly, and with that, I want to continue to stay relevant. We've got all this technology available to us these days. And you know, we've got our interactive website, we've got the mobile app, we have our social media, which I'm hoping we'll have a couple more social media accounts emerge this year through the Chamber, so watch for that. We've got our weekly ePress Express newsletter that comes out. It's very interactive with the pictures, all of our event information. So that's going to all continue, and I think it's going to be great.
Oh, I think so too, and I like pushing instead of waiting for them to come look for it, because it kind of increases the crowd and makes things grow a little bit. Now, I know that as much involvement as you've had with events in the Niceville Chamber, that we've got some exciting ones coming up for 2017. So give us a little sneak peek at what you have coming.
We do. For us. There are a ton of events throughout the year. Alan just mentioned the upcoming annual awards dinner. So that's the first one on the list. It's going to be a great time. He's going to recognize, you know, our leadership and accomplishments from 2016, and also introduce our new leaders and some of our new projects. So that's going to be a great night.
Cool.
The Chamber Golf Classic is also coming up. That date has already been secured.
Really?
So yes, mark your calendar. It's going to be April 28th at Rocky Bayou Country Club. So we're excited about that. That event sells out every year. So
and you should know you don't have to play golf. Just come out. Trust me, you don't have to play golf. It'll be a great time.
Yeah. That's a fun one. We've got sponsors out on the holes on the course, and we do a silent auction and lunch and dinner,
putting contest and
all kinds of stuff. That's a great event. And of course, we'll continue with the monthly breakfast. The monthly Let's Do Lunch networking at Tradewinds.
That's one I haven't jumped into. I probably
you got to come.
Give it a
shot. That one's
Can't
great.
believe you haven't. You need to try that one.
You have to give it a shot.
Yeah, that one's a lot of fun, and you get a great meal from Tradewinds for
there
lunch.
you go. Yeah, you can't beat Tradewinds. That's
right.
For sure.
And then we'll have our business after hours spread out throughout the year. Obviously, we're going to continue with the Civic Hall of Fame. This idea that Alan had.
I think there are enough leftover packages that carry it through a couple more years.
That's a good point. The nominations that we've received, they'll stay in,
and then we can
add to them as people nominate throughout the year. So we're going to do that, and I'm really looking forward to building that and growing that into a real great project.
Yeah, one thing on that, we plan to have a wall built in the future at some point that will be at a prominent spot within our community that will have everybody's name on that. Yes.
How cool would that be to have your name on that wall? That'd be awesome. Yep.
Another thing I want to do is a membership drive.
Oh, you're lucky, the lucky second-year winner.
Yes, you know, we did it a couple years ago, and I loved it. It was so much fun. It really got, you know, there's a lot of networking.
One of my favorite events ever, and we were sitting around using our cell phones and dialing for dollars and drinking wine and having a grand doing hors d'oeuvres, and it was
a little friendly competition between teams. I mean, we've got a couple ladies who are going to chair that for us, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Cool. Yep. Oh, I look forward to that.
We're also considering a Keep It Local or a Women's Expo. Those are just, we've just been in the talks about that. No solid plans, but it's something that we're really thinking about doing, bringing in a new event, some type of expo. So more information to come about that, but I think that's going to be a exciting new thing in the community.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. It sounds like you're continuing a lot of wonderful, successful things, and looking for anything.
And there are so many things. If you can't keep track of it, we've got this calendar. The Chamber has the new Keep It Local calendar. Yes. And all of the events that I just talked about are already marked on the date.
Are they really?
Yep.
Oh, well, that's why we lock down our calendar so much.
Breakfast.
And of course, if you want a really good-looking picture, you need to go to June, and there I am right there. June, make sure you turn to June.
These are free, so anybody can pick one up at the Chamber.
Yeah, I was confused initially. I thought I was going to be Mr. June. It's just my ads in June. So, sorry about that. No, I feel so left out.
To the staff.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with us about 2017 coming up?
You know, it's going to be a new year. I'm ready for a new year. I don't know about you. I'm excited for a fresh start. It's going to be exciting. I'm going into it with a lot of positivity. I'm excited about the awesome team, the awesome board of directors that we're going to have. It's going to be a great time to be a Chamber member, to become a Chamber member, and I'm just really looking forward to it and getting everybody involved.
I think it's going to be fantastic. And of course, very few people know, but we're here to break the news.
Before that,
this is our last.
Yes.
This is our last. This is our swan song. We've been doing this for decades, but it's time. All good things got to come to an end, and so that's true with this one.
Yes, and from the chamber, Niceville Chamber, we really thank Cox for all that they've done over the years. I think you said that's been going for over 6, 7, 8 years now, or maybe longer than that. And
hours and hours of their people's time to put together this show
for no charge.
For no charge.
And again, we really appreciate their contribution.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we want to thank you, Dave, because you are a host extraordinaire. You've been doing this for 6 or 7 years. You know, I think you've missed less than a handful of appearances.
I think the inside track was I was the only guy that owned more than 3 suits, so that's how I got the job. But
you've done a wonderful job, and you know we're gonna miss the show, and we're gonna miss having you do it. But we appreciate you, and thanks for your dedication.
We're gonna have to go and meet somewhere and do lunch on
yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna do it. You know what? It's been a fantastic run, and again, thank you, Cox, for providing us all this wonderful free airtime and all the hard work from your folks putting it all together, and it truly is a testament to your commitment to our community. I have a couple quick announcements I need to make before we go away. January breakfast will be Wednesday, January 11th, 7:30 at the Niceville Community Center. Chelco is our sponsor. It's always a great breakfast when they sponsor, so make sure you show up for that. Save the date. The annual awards celebration is going to be Thursday, January 26th at Northwest Florida State College. Sponsorships are still available. Make sure you make the call 678-2323 to the Chamber, and they'll be happy to help you out. The Chamber is celebrating 60 years of helping keep it local. It's a great time to become a member. Make that change today. And the last thing I want to say is God bless you all. At this time during the holidays, make sure you say a special prayer for those folks overseas giving us this opportunity to be free. So make sure you take a moment and just rest and think about all the hard work that folks have done to bring us our freedom. God bless you, Cox. God bless you all, and we look forward to maybe we'll see you again. You just never can tell. Have a blessed day.